Hey guys, and welcome to this brand new episode on my channel. In this episode, we're going to be doing a making guide related to crafting again, and just going over the methods linked to the Dragonstone jewellery, which is making quite a bit of profit at the minute. We're looking at about 3 to 4 mil profit per hour for a crafting method that can be very AFK and also very quick. Now we have the forge in the 4-3 workshop. Now, one thing I've been saying for quite a while is one of the items I always chuck a lot of money in whenever they go very cheap is gold bars. Now, gold bars now are sort of the more important item now in crafting jewellery. Because gems are so widespread and commonly dropped throughout all the bosses here on Runescape 3, gold bars are the more important of the two items because there's always a surplus of gems. Now, whenever I see gold bars sort of in the lower 1k mark, I always stock up quite nicely just for the future, and whenever I decide to make some AFK jewellery on the account and make some profit while doing so. Now, at the minute they're over 2k, so I'm only going to buy 200 for this video. But whenever they do sort of drop between 1.2 to 1.4k, that's when I stock up and just keep 10k in the bank, just for when I decide to want to do some AFK crafting or make some profits on the side while I play the main account. Similar to Dragonstones as well, I'll always pick Dragonstones up off the back of a bonus XP weekend because they do go a little bit lower than their normal price. I bought these for 4.3k, which for a Dragonstone is just too cheap. So I've had to overpay a little bit on those gold bars, 2.4k each, and like I said before, smelting gold is actually really good profit. It's quite mad with the price of the gold bars. They're the item needed for jewellery, and jewellery's always in demand. So we can go to 4-3 just so I can show you how close to forges. Again, if you haven't done the quest or if you haven't built out your forts, I would definitely recommend doing so. Now, don't get me wrong, mine is nowhere near what it should be, but the workshop is maxed out. The workshop, in my opinion, is by far the best part of the fort. For this account, at some point, the church might be of use, but for now, the workshop is definitely the best thing here. You have your forges, you have your furnace, invention workshop, archaeologist workshop, and also the sawmill and workbench as well. And it's one of the low-key best skilling updates for a long, long time. So I'm just going to deposit these into the metal bank. I'm just going to see if I've got any... Yeah, so I have got a little bit left over from the last time, which isn't too bad. So what you can do as well, once you've got the goldsmith gaunts, which I will just find now. So with the smelting gauntlets, you can basically just withdraw a full invo of Dragonstones, go to the furnace and make your jewellery from there. Don't worry, I will clean the bank out at some point. I will get to it. And that's what I like, because we're able to go into the jewellery interface and make a full invo of jewellery while we're here. So with Dragonstones, everything's got a decent out value, so you're going to make money either way. So as you can see, they're going to be 10k. Dragonstone jewellery as well is a very good thing to alchemy profit. So if you've got an alchemizer as well, you can compare items and see which is the best one, but these are always good for profit. In terms of the item which has the most use, the Dragonstone necklace is very good because that is linked to making porters and is always in demand as well. Sometimes I'll flip these on like the low-key side because they are pretty decent profit, and I'll always make a couple of mil whenever I decide to do so as well. Dragonstone necklaces I would stay away from, only because if you're going to sell them on a GE, you need to string them as well, which is another process. You're better off doing the other three. As you can see with all items, you're going to be making the best part of 3k profit. The Dragonstone necklaces are the best ones, but again, as always said, check your margins just to make sure that they are the best ones for you. I would say Dragonstone have got the best sort of scope for reselling because they are linked to porters. The rest will just be picked up for alching, and people will try and buy them on the lower side as well as that. Now, this could be an ideal way to train your crafting. If you wanted to do this on like World 84, you would also be able to get a boost from the pulse cores and the burn cores as well. Just get a bit more XP on top of it as well, but this is more of a nice AFK chill method where if you wanted to play a second account, make some profit on as well while training up crafting, it's always worthwhile doing. Crafting nowadays on RS3 should never be used as a viable skill. It should always be used as profit, in my opinion. If you wanted to do it quick, you can still do other things which make profit, but this is a nice AFK method, pretty chill. You can watch some YouTube videos, some of them money-making guides on my channel as well, and you can enjoy chilling and crafting. And as you see, not too slow for an invo as well, and as long as you've got your preset set up, you can fly from the bank to the furnace quite quick. Before the fort, the other banks I would use was the Artisan's Workshop or the Loomby Furnace, and there were actually a little bit of a delay between the furnace and the bank. So the furnace in the fort is a massive upgrade from what I used beforehand and is actually quite a lot quicker as well. If you were set up for things like presets, you would fly in between the banks, and I would say you'd make you'd be over a K sort of jewelry per hour. And the XP would be pretty decent as well. You'd be looking like best part of like 150k per hour. Which isn't too bad at all. Dragonstone jewellery is still making bank. If you wanted to as well, you could go down the form of alchemy afterwards. You can also check the enchanted versions as well to see if you're going to make money from that. An elemental battle staff will cover your elemental runes, and cosmic runes are so cheap at the minute, there could be a chance to make even more money by doing some enchanted as well and gaining some mage XP. But like I say, check your margins, find out which items working best, and then go from there. If your items do crash or go down compared to the price you tested at, put it in at the price you tested at, try and hold out and see if you can get a little bit more profit compared to dropping your price. But that'll be it for this quick episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have, please leave me a like. Subscribe to the channel for more. I'll be coming with plenty of videos very, very soon, and I'll see you guys then.